Hello and welcome back to the WashCard vlog. Last month, we discussed some ways to start building a successful marketing plan, including setting your goals, creating a content repository, and what kinds of items to put into a marketing plan. This month, let's talk about how to reach each of the content goals and create more followers through your social channels. The first step, though, is choosing which social networks to use. If you don't know which social networks to use, first answer these questions. What social network is your audience actively using? What platforms align with the type of content you share or want to share? And what platforms are appropriate for this industry? Answering these questions can help you determine which channels are best for your audience. Now, going forward, last month we asked the question of what is your goal in marketing? Are you working to build awareness, bring in more customers, nurture your community, or just learn about your audience? Let's start identifying key metrics and strategies to reach your specific goal. If your goal is to increase your brand awareness, social media is one of the best ways to spread the word about your business. Facebook provides a huge wealth of users, 1.94 billion to be exact, and the capability to reach them all with little effort. Measuring brand awareness can be tricky though. So here are some of the specific figures you can look at for brand awareness. Average reach per post, website traffic from social media, number of followers and brand mentions, and engagement levels such as likes, shares, comments, etc. And brand coverage relative to your competition. One of the ways to increase brand awareness is posting content that excites your audience. You are competing with other car washes for user attention, so your content should stand out from the others. Aim to produce and share content that educates, informs, entertains, or inspires. This is a great place to share all the silly memes you find online or the articles around why you should wash your car at a car wash instead of at home, or events you host or help sponsor in your community. Monitoring how your posts do over time can help you see how your content plan is increasing your brand awareness. When you're looking to increase traffic and leads, your website analytics should be your bread and butter. They'll tell you exactly how well your online efforts are paying off. Traffic and analytics you should be tracking include traffic from social referrals, social referral session duration, also called a bounce rate, form submissions from social referrals. Generating revenue from social media referrals can be hard to measure in the car wash world unless you do have an online sales process. If you do, you should also look at and track actual revenue generated from your social media referrals to your website. So to drive traffic, your main strategy should be creating awesome content for your target audience. The more specific and relevant it is, the better. Also make sure your profile and branding is consistent. Link back to your website, your bio, your branded posts, and anywhere else that allows you to insert a relevant call to action. Also, encourage your employees to interact with people online as well to increase brand reach and followers. However you look at it, your social media page combined with your followers and influencers make up an online community. Your job is to cultivate that community, growing it into a valuable tool that represents the image and vision of your car wash. If you want to improve customer service efficiency, increase brand engagement, build trust, or provide more value to your customers, building a community is a great goal to have. A simple and easy way to do this is to ask questions and share relevant links and videos. When you think about measuring the performance of your community building efforts, keep in mind that it's very difficult, if not impossible, to measure direct revenue generated from your community. However, community can help you gain valuable insight about your customers. Who are they? What do they like? What content resonates with them? While revenue can't be directly measured, these metrics help you see if your community efforts are paying off. Engagement, number of clicks, likes, comments, shares, etc. Brand mentions, posts linking to your content. Follower growth rate. Survey responses to how did you come across our brand if the response is social media. In a nutshell, building a strong social media community is about fostering engagement. The more relevant engagement within your community, the more valuable it becomes to users. Keep a close eye on which pieces of content, as well as which topics perform the best, and use that information to continue to build your community in the future. Social media presents brands with a massive opportunity to learn about their audience through social listening. The nature of social media means sharing information publicly, which is great for marketers doing research. By monitoring conversations, sentiments, and mentions, you can get a good idea of how your audience feels about a particular topic. Constantly learning about your audience is something you shouldn't just turn off. No metrics directly correspond to social listening success. Lucky for us, a few figures have indirect relationships that still prove decent indicators, such as your brand mentions. This metric should increase while running social listening campaigns. Positive or negative social perceptions. Your audience demographics, such as age, location, and interests, and the level of influence or the authority of a social media user measured by overall reach. Something as simple as looking up a particular hashtag and seeing the results can be considered social listening. But social listening can be a job in itself. To do social listening, keep track of conversations that mention your brand, and respond to as many interactions as possible to encourage brand-related conversations. To help streamline the work of social listening, you can use social listening tools such as Mention or Hootsuite. After a campaign is completed and you've gathered your information, make sure your social listening report is actionable. For instance, if your brand perceptions are low, work to create a more positive brand experience. It's easy to get caught up with social media reports, so maintain a healthy balance between actual listening and reporting. Make sure to prioritize actual listening and acting on those insights. In conclusion, defining your social media goals will help you in knowing what strategies to adapt. Tracking metrics and knowing what success rates you have will not only help you achieve your goals, but also set better goals for the future. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.